Hello, welcome back. My name is Adrienne and today I'm going to be sharing with you my April book haul. I've only bought 10 books and I feel pretty good about myself. Like, I'm cutting back a little bit and I've been reading more often. And I also have lots of new releases, which is really exciting. The first one is The City We Became by N.K. Jemisin. I read the novella The City Born Great the other day and I really loved it. So I had to pick this up whenever it came out, and look how beautiful it is. It's so bright and colorful. This follows New York City, kind of. In this world, cities become, they're like sentient things, kind of. And the city was born in the last book, and there's like a human that helps it, like a midwife. I can't even explain how cities are born, okay? I can't comprehend it, but I really enjoyed the story. So now this is following New York, and there are 5 people who represent each borough of New York City, and I think there's some darkness lurking, and I don't really know. I just love the novella, okay? And I hear this is great. So, although I can't explain what the book is about properly, but it sounds great. Next, I have been loving New Orleans right now. I just finished watching Southern Charm New Orleans first 2 seasons, and I love it. And I've been there once before, and I really want to go back again. So, when I saw that The Beautiful by Renee Ahdieh was on Amazon for only like $8, I had to pick it up. This follows vampires in New Orleans, and I just want to read any book about New Orleans. So if you have books set in New Orleans, fantasy or contemporary, please let me know, because I'm really into New Orleans right now and would love to read more books set in New Orleans. And then Amazon for $5, which, okay, can you see I'm picking out books because the price is good? But Dear Martin by Nick Stone. This is about a kid who, I think it involves being a black teenager or a black boy in America, and he's writing letters to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. about his experience. I think, maybe, I don't know. I've just heard that it's good, so I want to read it. Then I picked up The Life We Bury by Alan Eskins. I've seen this book before, but I had never heard of it. And when I read the description, it sounded good. So it follows a college student who has an assignment to write a biography about someone, and he decides to write about this guy in a nursing home who was in Vietnam, I think. But this guy was once convicted of rape and murder and served 30 years in prison. So there's that. I guess we're learning about this guy's life, and there's a little bit of mystery about what actually happened 30 years ago. I'm not sure. I'm very intrigued, but it kind of sounds weird. Then I picked up a nonfiction book about dinosaurs. It's called The Rise and Fall of the Dinosaurs, A New History of Their Lost World by Steve Brusatte. Just a long book about dinosaurs, and that sounds like a great time to me. Then I have The Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock, another $5 find on Amazon, and I have no idea what this is about besides it's set in Alaska and Books and Lala loves it. Then one of my most anticipated books of the year, and then a huge disappointment, 8 Perfect Murders by Peter Swanson. The reason this is a disappointment to me, not anything to do with the book, just disappointing to my life, is that this spoils 8 thrillers that I haven't read. So now I have to read, well, I don't have to, but I want to read The Secret History by Donna Tartt, some Agatha Christie book, like a handful of things, so that I can fully appreciate this book. And yeah, that's a lot of things to read just to read this book. But Peter Swanson is one of my favorite authors, and I want to fully appreciate everything that this book is about. So I'm gonna do it at some point. Probably gonna make a video about it, and that'll be fun. Oh, let's add Rocky to the frame. Okay, and then one of my favorite parts of the month, my book of the month box. I love it so much. Every month you get on there and you see a bunch of books you've never heard of, and within 2 minutes you have books that you're just dying to read and can get within the next few days. So I love Book of the Month. Although I have so many unread books from them, I just keep buying them because they're a great deal, and it's just so exciting whenever you get on there and pick the books out. This is The Paris Hours by Alex George. This is set in 1920s Paris and follows 4 different characters in very different lots of life. And I'm not even going to try to explain it because I can't remember, but whenever I saw the description, it sounded so good. And it's really small. I did not know it's so little. Then we have, oh my god, it's so pretty, The Library of Legends by Janie Chang. This is World War II China, and there is a group of refugees who needs to travel or to walk 1,000 miles to get to safety. And there are a couple of them, I think, that break off from the group, like 2 people and then some mythical creature, and they have to protect the Library of Legends, which is a collection of myths and folklore or something. I don't know. World War II China and mythical creatures. It sounded like a great read and something I would never pick up otherwise. And lastly, because I always get 3 books of the month instead of just 1, is Beach Read by Emily Henry. This book follows 2 authors who, I think they go to the beach for like personal writing retreats, and they're neighbors with each other, and they both have writer's block, so they decide to switch genres. One writes literary fiction and one writes romance books, I think. And yeah, so they try to get more creative by writing each other's genre, and it sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if they're gonna fall in love or what's gonna happen, but I'm sure fun ensues and they're gonna learn a lot about each other. So yeah, those are all the books that I have for April, and Rocky and I are really excited to read them soon. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.